Hello, YouTubers! I'm not an expert, and this is my flea market finds video for July 30th. Okay, first thing, I'm holding it up here, waving it around, is a hammer with a pointed peen. I don't know if that has a special name. If you know if there's a special name for a pointed peen hammer, there's ball peen and there's cross peen. This one's a pointed peen. Face is a little beat up. No maker's marks on it. I didn't weigh it, but it's not very heavy. I think this will be pretty handy. Sometimes I do a little messing around with some sheet metal, mostly with hammers, because I like to just bang on things. I think that'll be really handy. And it's kind of a neat looking hammer, and it's in real nice condition. So that was the first item I found. The second item, I'm going to save the pliers for last. Second item I found was this marking gauge. It's kind of fancy. Looks like it might be walnut. I'm not sure. It's very dirty. It has, can you see that? Is it focusing? It has markings for the first 3 inches, marked in 16ths. On this side, it's got 2 teeth, 2 spikes for marking tendons. On this side, a single spike for marking, other stuff. A lot of brass. A nice thumb screw here. And it has a screw actually to move the second tenon. Get that back a little bit. There you go. So that's threaded. To loosen this up a little bit, just squeeze it. And so the adjustment, it's very easy to adjust. You can get pretty precise with that instead of sliding back and forth. I like that. Like I said, it's real dirty. It does have one brass wear plate, not for both sides, but you can take this off and flip it around. And it has the little friction plate to hold it is a hunk of brass. So kind of a fancy marking gauge. And there's some brass rivets holding it all together, or pins. I think that'll clean up real nice. I mean, you take a little steel wool, maybe a little simple green or something. It's got a lot of like toolbox grunge from sitting around on it. But it's in nice condition. The little brass plate here needs to maybe be glued down. Also, maybe I can see if I can get some super glue underneath it and squeeze it tight. Get it perfect. But that's probably the nicest marking gauge I've ever found as far as fanciness. I really like that. Very happy with it. And finally, last item, this pair of pliers. Needle nose pliers. I am tempted to buy every pair of needle nose pliers I see, because these are the pliers I misplace the most often. These just look like real nice ones. The jaws are tight. I looked up the maker. It's a Dymaloy. It says NN56 in the center of that circle. I don't think you can see that. Maybe you can. Dymaloy NN56, made in USA. Duluth. Oh, it says Diamond Duluth. I believe it's that last bit of wording. So this was made by the Diamond Caulk and Horseshoe Company. Caulk in that case is C-A-L-K, which, as it turns out, is like a lug or something on the bottom of a horseshoe. So Diamond Caulk and Horseshoe, when, according to the internet, when horseshoes became not so profitable anymore because of cars, they started making tools like pliers and adjustable wrenches. And they appear to be kind of desirable. It certainly seems like a nicely made tool to me. Pretty neato. Now, I got all these from the same vendor at the swap meet, the flea market. And I paid $13 for everything. So I think I did pretty good. That's definitely at least a $10 item. I think finding one with these features on it brand new, they do make those, would probably be $30 or $40. Maybe a little more if you went to one of the fancy companies. Good pair of pliers, always good. And even the little hammer. I mean, I think $13 for all that. I think I did really well. Very happy with my purchases. They're all very practical and usable. That's all I have for today. Hope you guys have good luck at the swap meets and the flea markets and the garage sales. I'll catch you later.